Another good broadcast, cuz. Epic battle. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are the
Epic
year
battle.
starter
Let's
in
go.
Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Up in the dome. What's wrong with the snow, cuz?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go
get out
from
the road
M&T
to get out the
Bank
snow,
Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
I appreciate you taking me around the world, cuz. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Don't think I don't. You feel me? Appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's what's up. That's some real shit. But yeah, you feel me? You put me on the road for 3 games straight. Shoot. You think we ain't thought about that?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play,
right here.
And he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's the get back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Then you wouldn't have got the playoff matchup. Oh, you definitely got him. You definitely made me turn up, man.
They go again with Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Let's go. We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that out here in the snow. Cold like that, diving. He ain't doing all that out here in the cold now. Like that is the cuz. You wrong if you doing all that, cuz. Going for it.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
What the
Pass
fuck?
taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, 73 yards. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charger on the road, takes him down, throws a touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Man, cover 3, he went with the post, man, because I put it on Matt. That's crazy. Nobody over there. Man, we'll take the blooper then. We'll at least take the blooper then. God damn. They won't do me like that. They won't do me like that. That's a bit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away.
That
Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
User fault. That user fault.
And he'll gonna sit on this one.
You took advantage. You took advantage, cuz you did. You took advantage. Cuz, call me. Call me bullshit.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Got the man on the game. Got the man on the fucking practice.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by Kohler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. It is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Man open left side is Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Throwing now is Stroud. This will be caught once again by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here goes Stroud again. And this will be caught by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Texans 1st down.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
My fault. Touchdown,
Houston.
I'm trying to go for a pick.
Nico Collins, 32 yards. And the Texans are able to move back in front.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would
Look,
say,
look at my dumb ass. Look at my dumb ass. Look at my dumb ass. Man, come on, man. Go hit the man.
And that's how they move you first before they break off to the
Stroud
corner.
looking like Tom Brady out here, man.
But he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Good like that, sir. All right, good.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play in for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
So I want to give me a battle to get to the next round. All right. So I want to give me a battle to get to the next round, man. So he ain't going.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson running again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. He wants it all for the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Let's go.
32 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problem.
I hit it just right there. Thank you. Boy, if I would have did anything else wrong, bro, I would have thrown the pick.
King going to look to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second down and 6 now. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stroud looking to throw.
No, we playing inspired. Let's go.
And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense.
And I'll right there. I'll right there on his body. I'll right there on his body.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Stroud and company going for it.
What the fuck?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown.
No.
Houston. Robert Woods.
Then I'm all out of place and shit looking down at the quarterback.
And the Texans have broken the tie. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50.
I was supposed to be over the
conservative,
top.
there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
We'll take that blue for that. Good
For the
shit.
second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 8. Jackson now.
Oh, my.
That is incomplete.
Oh, my.
Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Oh, yeah. That's how y'all feel. That's how y'all bitches feel.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This pass caught by Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25 they operate with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And
man, oh, hell no, man.
But remember, they cannot advance.
Man, that man ain't even supposed to dive like that, man. That man's supposed to fucking slid, man. What kind of shit is that, man? Man, what kind of shit is that, man? They try to hold me just then, bro. They try to hold me just then, cuz wanted that shit too, bro.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cuz you gonna just let them hold me like that, cuz?
Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Isaiah Likely the target that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Then, cuz. Come on, everything, man.
Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
God just trying to get everything, man.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Everything, man.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
I was hoping you did
Tucker's kick is good, and that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Dell. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Goalie, man.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Delson in motion. Final play of the half. Stroud got his man down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2.
I should have played that shit myself. Oh, pig. Come on, man. Really let that man get out with that bullshit.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Could have been these ticks out here ready to play, man.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So this your first time playing with the Texans, bro?
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Good look, Carl. Turn it on. Oh, get out of there.
There gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
I will too, Carl. Why would you too? I wouldn't take that. You did that. I'll take them through any day. I'm saying. They'll do their job. I ain't do mine. Way too far.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Really?
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Jackson. And a short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
Man, get off me, man.
Down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
Man, that's my fault, man. I ran right into you.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1. Stroud to Pierce.
Oh, they hold me, man. Oh, my God, man. Man, come on, man.
Touchdown, Texans. Damian Pierce, 66 yards. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life?
I had to go do that shit myself. How? Man, come on, man. Man, come on, man. That's Madden, man. That's some bullshit, man.
In which he's doing it.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
That's fucking man.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out
Man,
on this
so
3rd quarter.
bullshit,
We'll return with
man.
more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
That's some bullshit, that though, cuz. I played that shit. Man, come on, man. I seen that screen. I ran over there myself,
kick this one
man.
away.
For Madden to hold me.
Hill gonna think
For
better of bringing this one
man,
out.
I
The
ain't,
drive
that
will
shit
start
had me,
at the
man, that
25.
shit had me pissed off, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play.
I thought he caught it. Then the ball just on the ground. Like, what the fuck?
To go around. First and 10. Jackson.
Yeah, I thought he dropped it after they shit. Did all that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Buying time.
What are you doing?
Go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Denzel Perryman with a sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building.
Stop like that. He's been running.
This drive before they get to the end zone.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Looking to throw. Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. King going to look to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun.
Let's go.
Back at his own 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And it's fielded at the 34. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Ravens will take over.
No, you would have had to kick the ball to me. And I would have, man, that's easy win. Shit. Field goal, win the game. Know what they talking about?
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here comes 2nd down. Jackson. Being chased out left. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's second down. Now Jackson.
Man, come on, man.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Throwing, Jackson. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Tucker's kick is good.
Let's go,
This
man.
game here in the final minute of play. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
King going to look to bring it out.
And he's get yourself, make a ball.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And able to get this across the 20 before.
No, he was going backwards, man. That time's supposed to be running.
This one, and here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Yeah.
Now second down and a few inches. Stroud to throw it.
What the fuck, man? Come on with this shit, man.
Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Fuck.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Stroud.
This
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. He's got
what? You let him catch that, man. You send back there.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at
No
it as,
fucking way.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a
No
deal to
way
me.
I
I'm gonna
let
keep
Cub
firing.
make that fucking pass, man. I played the wrong shit.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And his kick is
Good
indeed
kick,
good.
Carl.
And it's celebration
Good
time on that sideline
Good
as they
kick.
have taken the lead
Good
in the
kick.
final seconds.
Good fucking
And
kick.
you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a
Good
club that does
fucking
not
kick.
skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays
Good
dividends.
throw.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
I ain't gonna go like this though. Oh! I could have got out of there. I thought it I got too excited. I would have been gone. Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, that effort, that was good. Very
Good
good. In fact. They were
shit.
just a little too far. I'll give a
Good
decent look at the end zone for that
shit.